Hey everyone, welcome to episode 207 of Business Growth School for Service Providers. Super excited to have you guys today. My name is Ali Salman, and today we are talking about the question I've been asked gazillion times. How can I hire a marketing agency, or what should I look for when I'm hiring a marketing agency or a freelancer or like a human resource when it comes to my marketing and especially my online marketing, right? So I'm going to dive down into more like a checklist, and I've basically written a whole in-depth blog post for you guys, so you can go and visit it, and there will be a link posted on this video as well, right? So let's get started, right? When it comes to marketing, right, what you have to do, you have to make sure the number one thing is that they do these four things, right? Okay, number one thing is can they get you new traffic, right? Because generating traffic through all these different sources is number one thing, right? Okay, second thing is, can they convert those traffic into leads for you, right? Can they make sure that people call you and they email you? Because at the end of the day, it all comes down to money, right? If you don't have clients, right, the traffic doesn't matter. Third thing is can they nurture those leads for you? What do I mean by that? Client average lifetime value is immense, right? For a dentist, you are not just for a one visit, you might be coming to the same clinic for 5, 10, 15 times throughout your life, right? So you're worth a lot. So how can you make sure that your customers, right, are your customers for lifetime? So third thing is, do they nurture, right? Fourth thing is basically do they create content to start with, because you don't have time, you don't have energy, right? So do they do that for you, right? And the last thing which I'm going to mention, right, which is one of the most important thing, is do they have a proper mechanism to track results and ROI? Can they show it to you? Can they show it, okay, this is what's happening, this is where people are coming from, this is what's working, this is what's not working? Because transparency, and especially data transparency, is very, very important, guys, okay? So let's move on to the second thing, right? Do they have a very clear process in place? What do I mean by that, right? Okay. See, marketing is 50 things are moving at one time. There's a social media going on, there's AdWords campaign running, there's banner ads are running, then there's email marketing, there's a website, then there's live chat, then there's call tracking. There's whole things, so many things are moving. It's it's a complex ecosystem. Do they have a clear process, right? And especially when you hire a freelancer, right, they might not have a clear process because they're an individual, right? And especially when you're hiring a company, you make sure they do have a clear process when it comes to communication, when it comes to getting things done, also when it comes to tracking results, right? Okay. Also, third thing, how's their own digital presence looks like? Are they even active on social media themselves? Because they're trying to sell you social media marketing. Can they appear on the first page on Google, right? Okay, because they're trying to sell you search engine optimization, right? So make sure that you go and take a look at their own marketing, because the way they are marketing their business, right? Okay, in a lot of ways, they're marketing their client's business, right? It's a very interesting thing, but a lot of people don't pay attention to that, right? Okay. Do they know more about your industry? This is another point, right? Let's say if you're a dentist, have they worked with other dental clinics? If you're a plumber, have they worked with other plumbers? If you're a construction company, have they worked with other construction companies? Because when you work with multiple clients, right, okay, you gain a lot of insights about the industry. You learn more about the customers, right? Do they work in multiple mortgage brokers? Do they work in multiple home inspectors, right? Okay, so make sure they have some relevant experience when it comes to your industry. It's a very, very important point, right? Okay, next one is reviews. Go and check their reviews everywhere, Google, Yelp, Facebook, because you need to make sure where you're spending $5, $10, $20,000, right, to give it any company, right, or a freelancer, that person is credible, that person have done an amazing job. Go beyond the reviews, check their references, right? Okay, ask them for case studies, ask them for that, okay, what they have done for a similar client in a similar industry, or a client in a different industry, but you have to ask for some real world examples from them, right? Okay. Also, how are they actively managing, or how are they actively tracking your results? Are they doing call tracking? Are they doing email tracking? lead tracking is really important. You need to know what's working and what's not working, right? Because if you don't know what's working and what's not working, how can you make improvements? So you have to make sure that whoever you hire, they have a very solid tracking process in place, right? Okay. Last one I'm gonna cover. Can you afford them, right? Of course, you need to ask that to yourself. Can you afford them, right? Also, I'll go a little bit beyond that, right? Okay, especially try to understand, right? Okay, then what are they charging you for? What exactly they're providing you, right? Okay, because you know what, you are not a communications person, you're a business owner, you're a CMO who's basically looking for those things, right? So make sure, look at your budget closely, look at their expertise, go over that whole checklist, right? And make sure that, like, you are hiring the marketing agency which is the best fit for your business, right? Okay, I'll get you in the next episode. If you have any questions, if you have any comments, go down here and let me know. I'll get you, like, basically next episode 208 of Business Growth School for Service Provider. Have a good day, guys. Make it